Hi, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is back again. I am Michelle Mapenzi with Use Your Voice on Trivia's Inspirational Radio. And today, I hope we'll be joined by some beautiful ladies today. I don't know. But it's me today, and I have another message from Ayala Van Zant's book, One Day My Soul Just Opened Up. I am on day 31 today, so I'm looking forward to going into it with you today. I spent, I think, 2 or 3 Saturdays on service, and then I spent about 2 or 3 months on choices because that's a big deal. And so today I'm going to be talking about authenticity and just the importance of being as authentic as you possibly can. So happy Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm also going to be talking about the Ladies League of Baltimore and our 1 year anniversary coming up really, really soon. It's going to be Saturday, August the 13th from 7 to 11. Doors open up at 6. We're doing a great Gatsby's themes, Harlem Night theme, so you can get your outfits together, come through decked out, looking fantastic, and celebrate the Ladies League of Baltimore and our 1 year anniversary. I am so excited. Can you tell? I know, right? It's going to be a great time. Okay, before I get into the show, let me just give a shout out to my Ladies League of Baltimore sisters, everybody, my Ladies League of Detroit sisters, and my Ladies League of Jacksonville, Florida sisters. So we have 3 chapters now. We're growing and going, and we want you to join us. Just check us out. See what we all about. Are we as authentic as we say we are? Come on in and join us. You can come to the 1 year anniversary. You can come to our last meeting for this month, which is on July 28th at 6 via Zoom. Feel free to join and feel free to message me, inbox me, do whatever you need to reach out to me to get the Zoom information. We do not post the Zoom information because we have to continue to create the environment for our sisters that is loving and kind and all of the fruits of the spirit. So with that being said, you do have to reach out to get the Zoom information. We'll get your information and then you can join us. But you can also join us at our 1 year anniversary, which will be on August the 13th from 7 to 11. Doors open at 6, and we're going to be at the Cockeysville Mansion. If you know about it, it's all glam and glitzy and yes. So we're going to be there in our nice Great Gatsby's Harlem Nights outfits looking fantabulous, okay? And you'll get to learn more about the Ladies League of Baltimore, what we do, how we help women, how we grow together in sisterhood, how we give back to the community, everything about us. You'll get to learn that at the 1 year anniversary. You'll get the 2-step with us. 1, 2, hey, we're going to do a little bit of that too. We're going to party. We're going to eat good. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. I'm actually going to pin it on Facebook. I'm actually going to see if we can announce it on the radio. However, you can go to Eventbrite, put in Ladies League of Baltimore, and the event should come up. Ladies League of Baltimore 1 year anniversary. You should be able to go to Eventbrite and purchase your tickets. You can also send your ticket money to our Cash App, which is LLOB. And then spell out Baltimore. So LLBALTIMORE on Cash App, $ first, LLOBALTIMORE. Please make sure you put your name in the for section so that we know who's buying the ticket, but you can purchase a ticket from Cash App. And you can purchase a ticket on Eventbrite. It's totally up to you. So shout out to my Ladies League of Baltimore sisters. Shout out to everybody watching live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody listening on Trivia's Inspirational Radio. Shout out to Trivia Inspirational Radio for giving a sister like me an opportunity to have this platform to come before you. Okay. Shout out lastly to my sister Symphony, aka Tracy Hall, who had a comedy show last night. And when I tell y'all she smashed it, this chick was funny, okay? And it really, really inspired me because if you know me, you know I got this bucket list, and on my bucket list is to do stand-up comedy at least one time, y'all. I ain't gonna say I'm the next Monique. However, I do want to do stand-up comedy at least one time, scratch it off my bucket list. And it was so inspiring to me as I saw the other women and men come up and face their fears of going in front of an audience and having the responsibility of making them laugh. I thought to myself, I could do it. And all of these jokes and everything just started coming to my mind. And then the fear was like, uh, you know? So I'm going to be facing that fear someday very, very soon. Y'all look out for me, okay? When I have my stand-up comedy show, y'all come see me now. Don't do me like that. Come see me. I promise you're going to laugh, okay? You just going to laugh because I'm just a whole fool, period, okay? But then hopefully I can come up with some jokes that, land, on the stage. But shout out to my sister, Symphony, aka Tracy Hall. Thank you for being a part of the Ladies League of Baltimore. Thank you for just being you, sis. Thanks for inviting all of us out. And listen, the Ladies League, you have something, we're going to show up and show out, okay? We came and showed out last night. And so I just want to thank everybody who was able to come out and support our sister, Symphony, aka Tracy Hall. Tracy is also going to be the MC for the 1 year anniversary. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet and you just so happen to miss the comedy show last night, you can come on out, purchase your ticket for the 1 year anniversary and get to see Tracy in her full effect live and ready to go. One of the other things I want to say before I get into authenticity, and then on the later half of the show, we're going to talk about the Ladies League of Baltimore. Even in between both, we'll be talking about the Ladies League and how it applies to just us as women. So I'm going to jump into that in a minute. But before I do that, can I give another shout out to a sister of mine? Her name is Mia PV. Can y'all see that, Mia PV? Yes, my sister girl. We've been rocking and rolling for a few years now. Absolutely love me some Mia PV. Yeah, she wrote a book, and the name of her book is "I'm Not Blind, I Have Vision." She's gonna be here with me next Saturday to tell y'all all about it. What does she mean? I'm not blind, I have vision. When she is actually visually impaired. She's gonna tell a little bit of her story. She's been on the show before. Last year, she sponsored the show. So this show is actually dedicated to Mia Peavy and her new book. Join us next Saturday. She'll be here with me to talk about her book. You can pick it up on Amazon before the show next week and already have some ideas. You can come on to the show and ask her any questions that you might have about being visually impaired. But my girl, my sister girl, is absolutely fantastic. And she is not blind. She does have vision. And so I encourage you to join me next week when Mia comes here to tell us all about her fabulous new book. Tell us all about all the great and wonderful things she has going on in her life right now. She can do things you wouldn't even think of. Okay. She can fry some good chicken too. I don't even eat chicken, but she can fry some good chicken. And I just appreciate my sister girl for just continuing to strive and be better, learn and grow in this life, even though she is visually impaired. So, as I mentioned to you, today we're going to be coming from authenticity, which I'm going to find it again. I think we're on day 31. But we're going to be talking about authenticity and just the importance of authenticity. So if you're listening on the radio, watching on Facebook, however you're looking or hearing this, I want you to just think about for a few seconds authenticity. What does that mean? When you think about authenticity or when you think about just the word authentic, how does that resonate in you? When you think about yourself, and you think about the word authentic, authenticity, what comes to mind? What do you think about when you think about authenticity? I know a lot of people nowadays say keep it real, keeping it real, but at the end of the day, when we're doing that, no matter how you look at it, it is authenticity, right? When you keeping it real, keeping it 100, keeping it a buck, doing all of those things in a nutshell, that is authenticity, right? And so today, now that you've thought about it, you kind of let that marinate into your spirit and into your soul. thinking about authenticity, right? And what that really means for you. Because in anything that we do, learning and growing, we got to start with us first, right? So we got to go inward first. So Ayala's book, One Day My Soul Just Opened Up, has really blessed my life over the years because it has allowed me to work on myself day to day by reading each day that she has here in the books. And it's 40 days in this book. So it's 40 life skills and principles that she impacts and helps us to go through so that we know, know how to apply these principles to our lives, right? So over the years now, I've gone through the book. I've kind of went through probably everything in the book at least twice, if not more. Now, there's certain ones that in my life I got to work on a little bit more, you know. So there's some things I've worked on a lot more, but primarily I've gone through each portion of the book at least twice. Now, authenticity, many moons ago, I've done it, and we were on this particular skill or principle for at least a month, right? And so I know it pretty well. However, I haven't done it in a while, so I'm excited about reading through some of it with you and just kind of chatting with you about it. On the other half of the show, which is going to start at 1 o'clock, we're actually going to start more talking about the Ladies League of Baltimore. So stick around, but I want to get this in first because it's so important to who we are as a Ladies League. We are number one, authentic, right? We come to the Ladies League as our authentic selves. We come to the Ladies League from all walks of life. When I say all walks, I mean all walks. But we are primarily focused on the woman in the middle, the woman who hasn't made it to the 1% and 2% in life, but she's not in the poverty standpoint of life either. She's like right here in the middle, working hard every day, running her business or her profession every day, doing what it is that she wants to do in life or needs to do in life. However, those women in the middle are often the go-to people in their families. They're also the ones that we pull on to get advice and resources and the things that we need. We are the women in our family who are the moms, the aunties, the grandmothers of our families, the go-to people. We give, right? That's the woman in the middle. She's giving. She's giving in service of herself and her family. She's giving of service to herself in her profession or business. She's giving of herself in her community. And the thought to me has always been, but who is there for that woman? Who's there for that woman who gives? Who's giving to her? Who's giving back to her? And hey, Jasmine, who's giving back to her in her life? And so the Ladies League of Baltimore is for that woman who's rising, right? Who's going to the next level every single day, working on herself, accepting her flaws, accepting her strengths, accepting the things from the past, accepting her present day and looking forward to the future, right? The Ladies League of Baltimore is for that woman. Come to the Ladies League knowing that you're going to get a sisterhood, you're going to get some authentic women, you're going to get some women who are going to love up on you, who are going to give to you, who are going to inspire you, motivate you, you know, help you along your journey. And we do that in many different ways. You got to come to the meeting to find out exactly how we do it. I'm not going to give it away. You got to come and see us, check us out, see what we actually do. But just believe and know that you're going to be loved, right? You're going to be surrounded by a sisterhood of absolute love and authenticity. So let me jump right into that because I'm going to get to the Ladies League a little bit later. If you're watching me on Facebook, stick around. We got a little lesson today. I'm going to have a guest next week. Her name is Mia Peavy. Join me next week. But today we're talking about authenticity, okay? So in the book, Ayala says the principle she's working on today, which is day 31 of the book, is authenticity. She says it is real. It is actual. So authenticity means it is real. It is actual and made as same as the original. And when she says made as same as the original, she's talking about God, okay? And she says that it's the natural outgrowth of the master, God, the divine. Okay? Conforming to or based on truth or essence of the original. So she means it is the actual factual, it is the real deal, it is everything 100. Okay? No matter what it is. Now, what she didn't say that authenticity was is good or bad, right or wrong, or any of that. She didn't say any of that. She didn't say it was good or bad. She didn't say it was right or wrong. She said authenticity is real and it is actual. It is made as same as the original God, whoever God made you to be. That is real, right? That is authenticity. So she starts the lesson on this day, which I absolutely love, with a question. And when Ayala asks you a question, you best believe it's going to be deep. It's going to require you to go deep. You're not going to be able to just give that surface answer like we do when people say, how you doing? And we just say, oh, I'm good. No matter how you doing that day, you be having a sucky day. Somebody asks you how you doing, you be like, I'm good. And you're not good. Okay? That's not authentic and it's not real, right? But we do it, right? So when Ayala asks a question on day 31 of the book, she says, what kind of games do you play? What kind of games do you play? Ask yourself that question. And I'm going to just give y'all a second to think about it. What type of games do you play? She said the question did not strike me as odd at first. She says my perfectly logical brain went to the perfectly logical response, which is what we do. Somebody asks you how you doing, no matter how your day is going, you say I'm good, I'm okay, you know. And she says that her logical response was, I really like Monopoly, but I rarely get a chance to play it. With work and all the other things I have to do, I'm really busy, so forth and so on. I don't play games. That was her basically what her response is. What kind of games do I play? She said, then again, it hit her when she thought about it again. Long story short, you got to get the book to read the rest of it. But her thought process is, do I play games? Do I kind of say one thing but really feel another way? Am I authentic? It just started to marinate within her being. So then she went on to say that she realized it was multiple games that she actually played. She says she knows that she's played I don't know game. Now you know that I don't know game, and you got to get the book to see what her I don't know game was. But do we play the I don't know game? Think about it. Somebody asks you a question, you really don't want to give them the answer, you really don't want them to know, and so then we act like I don't know. It's called denial. It's called denial, and there's many ways to play the I don't know game because there's many ways to be in denial, right? But we oftentimes, when we are not authentic, find ourselves playing games with ourselves and other people, right? There's also this thing called I can't take it anymore game. This is where you take on more than you can humanly can taking on more than you is humanly possible for you. But that is when you playing the yes, 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 yes game, right? That's what I call it. The yes, 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 yes. You saying yes to everybody when really you need to be saying no, because that's authentic, that's real, that's the actual factual, right? You really mean no, but you allow your mouth to say yes. And that is not authentic. It's not authenticity. It's not authentic because it's not real. It's not actual. It's actually making other people feel better while making yourself feel miserable. Now, what I like to say is that actually is really a self-worth problem, but we're not going to go too deep into that, okay? Because I want to stick on authenticity. So the first game that we often play is the I don't know game, the denial game. My name's been in it, I ain't in it. We play that game too long. And then we also, when we're not authentic, play I can't take it anymore game as a result of yes, 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 and not being able to say no, 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 when we really mean no, 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 no. Okay, so that's the other game. We often play another game, which is the blame game, right? I don't want to take any ownership of this, so I'm going to blame you. Even if you do have ownership in whatever it is, I also too had a role in it. And blame is also a game that we often play to not take responsibility for our yes, 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 yeses. Then we shouldn't be saying no, 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 no. Another game that we play is the shame game. This is not in the book. You got to get the book to see how she breaks it down. But these are my games, okay? Playing the blame game, the shame game. I don't like this, so I'm going to shame you. I don't like you, so I'm going to shame you. I'm feeling bad about myself, so I'm going to shame you to get the attention off of me or to make myself feel better. I'm going to shame you for whatever you did in life, when we all have things that we've done that we might not be proud of, right? So many of us, when we are not being authentic, which means real and actual, we play a lot of games. Ayala mentions in the book I don't know game. She also mentions that I can't take it anymore game. And then I added the blame game, the shame game, and lastly, the guilt game. So when we are playing these games in our lives, we are not able to be our authentic selves. One of the other things that she talked about in the book, and you have to get the book, so I don't want to take everything away from you reading the book, but she talks about things that and we are embarrassed about that we don't like people to know. And I'm going to ask you, what's some of those things? So when y'all watch this back or now you can comment, what's some of the things that you know you're embarrassed about in your own life? Now, think about it now. You're not, I know it's something uncomfortable, but name something that if somebody else knew you did it, you would be embarrassed, right? If you passed gas, or if you had a boogie on your nose, or cold in your eyes, or a hole in your pants, or anything like that that you would be embarrassed, put it in comments whenever you're watching this. You can do it now, you can do it later, but keep that in your mind as we have this conversation about authenticity, because many of us play a lot of games in our lives. And in order to be authentic, Ayala says you must be willing to acknowledge and accept the natural outgrowths of everything you think, do, and say in this life. In other words, you must be willing to fart in public. You got to be willing to have a hole in your pants. Not intentionally, ladies, but if you have one, you got to be able to be good in that moment. You have to be good with the natural outgrowths of everything you think, do, and say in this life. In other words, you must be willing to fart in public, willing to be your authentic self in public. People around you are merely mirrors of the various aspects of yourself. So I remember reading that for the first time a few years ago, and I'm saying, I don't see nobody out here mirroring me. I don't see anybody out there mirroring me. Okay, whatever you got going on in your life is your problem. It don't mirror me in no way, shape, or form. It takes some real insight into yourself. It takes some real work, a real step back from the world to look at yourself and be able to know that the things that are showing up in your life are mirror reflections of what might be going on in you. Merely mirrors, she says, people around you are merely mirrors of the various aspects of yourself. She didn't say that it had to be wrong. She didn't have to say it had to be the mirrors of wrong in you. She just said they were mirrors of yourself. And so, as I was thinking negatively, I then had to start to think positively about it as well, because this goes hand in hand, right? So if you look around yourself and everybody is miserable, sad, and depressed, and you mad, sad, and depressed, there's the mirror, right? But if you're happy, you're ambitious, you are thriving, you're loving, you're kind, you're patient, most of the people surrounding you should be the same way. And if they aren't, it's just a mirror to you to say, maybe I need to surround myself with like minded people, or people who at least want what I want. We ain't going to all agree, but at least want what I want. And the Ladies League of Baltimore, just to plug that, is an opportunity and a space for you to be around people who will be what you are to yourself. Okay. She says that people around you will merely mirrors of the various aspects of yourself, and they will say what you think. They will do what you are afraid of doing or having done to you. So, if you are afraid of putting yourself out there, people will mirror that back to you, and mirror it back to you in many different ways. But they will mirror it back to you. Meaning, you ever had something happen and it just keep bugging you, and they keep doing it and doing it and doing it. People, different people, all no matter where you go, you can't get away from it. People keep doing the same thing, maybe in different ways, but it's the same thing. It hits you in the same way. What that is saying is that that is a reflection of something going on with you. Okay. Sometimes we focus too much on what the person did instead of looking at how it made us feel. So wherever you go someplace and people make you feel embarrassed everywhere you go, or you go someplace and people always singling you out, or you go someplace and the same thing keep happening, that same thing that's happening, put a name to that, because that's what it is that you need to focus on, not necessarily the people, places, and things doing it. We get too caught up in that. And that's when we start to play the blame game, the shame game, the I don't know game, you know, I can't take it anymore game, the guilt game. We start playing those games because we're not actually looking at what it is doing to us. We rather focus outwardly when we should be focusing inwardly. I hope that's making sense to everybody. They will do what you are afraid of doing or having done to you. There's nothing in your life but you and God. Anything that shows up, listen. This right here, I'm going to tell you, Lord bless your life. She says anything that shows up in your life is either a reflection of God or a reflection of you. It's either a reflection of God or a reflection of you. When people in your world act ugly or do ugly things, this is a reflection of some part of you. If it wasn't, it wouldn't bother you. So if something somebody else is doing is bothering you, that is in you. I recently had a situation where somebody was speaking ill of me, and I went down this rabbit hole of blame, shame, guilt, frustration, hurt, fear, everything. I just went all the way down this rabbit hole. And then somebody sent me a message and I was able to bring it back. See that everything that's happening in your life is either a reflection of God or a reflection of you. So, what is this situation teaching me? And what it taught me in that moment, and over the years, it has taught me many things. But in this moment, it had taught me that I was being distracted. I was not being authentic. I was allowing this to allow me to play the I can't take it anymore game. right? And so I wasn't being authentic with myself about how I was really feeling, and I wasn't really being authentic with other people about how I was really feeling, because how I was really feeling was hurt. I helped this person. I genuinely helped the person. I genuinely gave of myself to the person. I genuinely offered my resources and services and friends and everything to this person. Genuinely. I give it, bam, got it, do what you do with it. I don't want no more of it. I just gave it and never thought more about it. But then when you help people and then they seem to turn around and speak ill of you, it never mentioned you helped them. Just everything they don't like about you or don't appreciate about you or think about you. And it just began to harden my heart. And I started playing this game. I'm good. I'm good. Let us say what you want. Blah, blah, blah. When really I was hurt by the situation. I was hurt that all I did was genuinely help you. And somewhere along there was a misunderstanding, but that was not necessarily anything of my own doing. Because she says that when anything shows up in your life, it's either a reflection of God or a reflection of you. When people in your world act ugly and do ugly things, it is a reflection of some part of you. Resist the temptation to get mad at them. Don't act like you don't know what is going on or why it's going on in the world. Search your heart and your mind for the mistake in thought, word, or deed that shows up in your life as a fault. So for me in that situation, what I had to realize is that I was focused on the wrong thing. I was focused on blame, shame, and guilt when I needed to really be focused on my purpose, my gift, which is to help support women in their lives, to be in the gap for women, to inspire, to motivate, to give, to help them laugh, to heal, basically, to teach healing, right? That's my purpose in life. I love it, okay? To teach healing, to help a woman know you don't have to stay where you are. You can keep growing, you can keep going, and pain does not have to cripple you. Pain does not have to keep you stuck and stagnated. You can keep going, you can keep growing, you can keep loving, you can keep moving. That is my purpose, to teach healing and to create healing spaces or opportunities for healing in a space, and to bring women together to love and encourage and support one another on this journey we call life. And that is done in many aspects, but that is my purpose. And as long as I was playing this blame, shame, and guilt game, I was being distracted by the women that God would have me to serve, right? And so that was what I was able to mirror. That was what was mirroring back to me. You are focused on the wrong, okay? And sometimes, ladies, we get focused on the wrong, and oftentimes they are nouns. People, places, and things that we're focused on that we shouldn't be focused on. Where we should be focusing on what God would have us to be doing in life, we are focused on everything and everybody else. Where everything, she says, everything that shows up in your life is either a reflection of God or a reflection of you. And if it's not a reflection of God, meaning that's in your purpose, that's what you should be doing, then it's a reflection of you. And that means you need to deal with it. We can't play the denial game. We can't play the I don't know game. We have to be authentic and real and deal with those things. Now, don't put a time constraint on that, dealing with those things. Some of those things are deeper than others. Some of the wounds we have, emotional pain we have, goes deeper than other things. So don't focus on the time frame. Focus on getting it done. Focus on working on it. Focus on doing what you need to do to work on it. I see many of us so motivated and giving so much energy to the wrong, when we are not as energized and excited and focused on us. We so focused and energized and motivated by the wrong. When somebody, for example, the young lady, she made me mad, I wanted to pull up on her. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. She did some things that made me say, you know what, I might have to come see you. Okay. All right. I'm from Baltimore. Pray for me. And I wanted to pull up on her. I was like, yeah, it's on site when I see her. However, that is putting my energy into the wrong. When really I need to be working on, you know what, you had that to say about me. That's all good. I forgive you. Let me go on about my business and go on about my life, living my purpose and my dreams and my aspirations and getting the things on my bucket list done. Focus on the right. But when we want to pull up on people, when we want to respond to people, when we want to give people our energy that we shouldn't be giving our people our energy, focus on the wrong. Okay? Just focus on the wrong. And when it relates to authenticity, it is requiring us to not act like we don't know what's going on in the world and that some people have some own pain and hurt in their own lives. Instead, we should be searching our hearts and our minds for the mistake in thought, the mistake in word, or the mistake in deed that has shown up in our lives that we need to fix. That's the embarrassment part. That's the focus part. That's the fear part. That's the fart where you don't want people to know you fart, right? It's looking at that thing that is affecting you and being authentic about it. So for me, like I said, I'm hurt. I am actually hurt by this person. And some of us, including me, will make it everything else before we admit that it's hurt, that somebody has hurt us. Because sometimes it's like this defense that I don't even want to give a mofo the satisfaction of knowing they hurt me. But see, when we get like that, we playing games with ourselves and it doesn't allow us to be authentic. The authentic, real, actual fact is that I was hurt by the situation. So once you realize that, you understand how it's shown up in your life. And when you realize that, all you can do is forgive. And in forgiveness, it doesn't mean I go back to being bosom buddies with you. It means I forgive you, sis. I understand that something must be going on with you in order for you to view me as something completely than what I am and my intentions, right? So lastly, well, it's not lastly, but the next part I really want to talk about in regards to authenticity is authenticity also requires that you stay in touch with your feelings. You cannot deny what you feel and you cannot hold it back. She says, be authentic. Learn how to describe and communicate what you are feeling when you feel it first to yourself. See? Now you're going to have to get the book to go the rest of it, but we're going to focus on just that part. You're going to have to pick up the book to get the rest. However, and this is no promotion of Ayala's book. Listen, it's up to you, but it blessed my whole life. I hope it blessed yours, and I hope you pick up the book, but I'm not going to give away all her stuff now. I'm just going to simply tell you the parts that are beneficial to the conversation today. You're going to have to pick up the book to get the rest. Authenticity requires that you stay in touch with your feelings. You cannot deny what you feel. You cannot hold it back. Be authentic. So when I had to say to myself, I'm here wanting to pull up on this girl. It's on site. I want to bash her head. Okay? When I'm doing that, I'm not allowing myself to really be authentic because now I'm putting the focus on her. It's blame, shame, and guilt on her. But when I really step back and I really settle my mind and I take all people, places, and things out of it and I bring all my feelings, hurt, fear, everything to the table. When I look at it all and I ask myself, why does this bother you so much, Michelle? Why does it bother you so much? And I had to sit with myself, sit in that thing. And it don't feel good either because you're pissed off and you're mad. And if you're from Baltimore, we like to fight. Okay. All right. So I had to sit with that. And I couldn't do what I wanted to do, which was pull up, knock a head off. So I had to think about it. Why do I even want to do that? The reason I want to do it because I'm hurt. I'm hurting. When hurt people hurt people. When you hurt, you want to hurt somebody else. You want them to feel how you feel. They inflicted pain on you. You want to inflict just as much pain or more on them. And so I had to be real about that thing. And I remember being like, chest up, ready to go. And then when I realized, you know what? I was hurt. And I could sit back in it and relax myself in it. And I could say, you know what? I am hurt. And I'm hurt because I've had this done to me a few times. And so it hit different. It hit different. So I had to realize, I'm hurt by this situation and I need to be authentic about it. I got to be able to communicate my feelings at least to myself first, she says. She said, you can communicate with others if necessary. In much of the same way that we do not like to fart, we do not like to feel, particularly when the feelings make us uncomfortable. Feelings make you authentic. Realize that. Your feelings, they have value. They are you. They are yours. They are everything to you oftentimes. And so we have to own our feelings. It doesn't give you an excuse to act inappropriately because of those feelings. But you do have the right to feel it. If you feel it, you have the right to feel it. If it's yours, you have the right to own it. If it's yours, you have the right to own it. Your feelings are your feelings, and it just is what it is. Okay? But you don't have the right because of how you feel to do something inappropriate. I just want to be clear about that. But you absolutely get to own how you feel. And she goes on to say, in much of the same way that we do not like to fart, we do not like to feel, particularly when the feelings make us uncomfortable. Feelings make you authentic. They make you different from everyone else. Most important, feelings let you know you are alive. Many of us are walking around not feeling anything. That is the equivalent of the walking dead. The equivalent. So if you ever watched The Walking Dead, those are zombies walking. When you do not allow yourself to feel, I want you to picture one of them zombies from The Walking Dead. Okay? That's you not feeling. When we don't feel, we are not living. Because feelings are reminders that we are alive. If you want to live an authentic life, she says, free from the demands of the diva in you, the one that say, I'm about to pull up. Yeah, I am. I'm about to pull up on you. Yeah, I am. So if you want to live an authentic life free of the demands of the diva in you, you must allow yourself to feel. And for me, it was allowing myself to feel that hurt. Feel that misunderstood. Feel misunderstood. Feel like you don't even understand me. You don't even understand. That was all love, sis. That was all pure love. And you took it as something completely different. And feelings make you feel authentic. You must allow yourself to feel, even if it's uncomfortable. If it's hurt, let it hurt. It's okay to hurt. Many of us don't want to feel that pain, but not understanding that once we allow that pain to penetrate and work through, it goes out. It goes out. And many of us, when it's coming in, we trap it right there. We keep it stuck right there. That's why we can't get it to go any further, because pain comes into our lives and we hold it. We don't let it flow through because it's uncomfortable. See right there? That's uncomfortable. We stuck. It's uncomfortable. And it's okay. Not understanding there's another side. If we just let that go and say, I'm hurt, it'll flow right on about your life. It'll flow right out your life. Right? And you'll get to deal with, I know why I'm hurt. I know why I feel this way about this situation. And on the other side of that coming out is forgiveness. That's why forgiveness is more about you than it is the other person. Because unforgiveness is like getting stuck in this position. You can't go no further. That look uncomfortable. Don't I look uncomfortable? Don't I look like just put your arm down? Like let it go, right? But we aren't willing to do that when we are hurt and in pain, and then we wonder why we stuck here in this position. Well, let it go. Say I'm hurt. Say I think you wronged me. Say I think I'm hurt. Not think it, but no, I'm hurt. I know that feeling. I'm hurt. I'm sad. Whatever it is, own it. Be authentic, be real, be actual, she says, with yourself first. And then you can decide to share with other people if it's necessary. So we have to be willing to live our real, authentic selves. You got to read the book to find out all the other great and wonderful things she talks about as she relates to our feelings. But she finally says, finally, and most important of all, authenticity means that you must do what you do the way that you do it and allow everyone else the opportunity to do it the way that they do it. Oh, girl. Ayama just blesses my life. Okay? The way she write, the way she just put it together, make it real simple where we make it so complicated. I just love. Ayala says here, finally, and most important of all, authenticity means that you must do what you do the way you do it and allow everyone else the same courtesy. So when we think about authenticity, we got to stop playing games with ourselves and stop playing games with other people and be real and authentic. Say and call a thing a thing. That's another thing from Ayala. But call a thing a thing. If you hurt, say you're hurt. You're mad, say you're mad. You're sad, say you're sad. You're depressed, say you're depressed. You're happy, say you're happy. You're excited about life, say you're excited about life. You joyous today. You amazing today. You loving today. You patient today. You kind. Whatever it is, be real about it. Say it and be it. Be authentic. Whatever that might be. It don't always have to be bad and sad and gloomy. It can be happy and exciting and loving and kind and everything that God would have it to be, no matter what's going on in your life. Let me just put a footnote in this before I get to the ladies' league. Let me put a footnote in this because I don't think some of us know this, but it is true. And maybe you do. And if you do, you should share it. You should talk about it a little bit more often. You should let people know that it is okay to be happy. It is okay to laugh, people. Sorry. It is okay to laugh. It is okay to have fun. It's okay to smile. It's okay to love. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. So many of us are comfortable and sad, misery, uncomfort, discomfort, lack, sadness, misery. Like, too many. I'm seeing this now. I'm seeing this. And it's like, why do you want to be this way? Do you know that it is okay to be happy? It is okay to be excited. Do you know that you can be happy and excited and still owe a bill? Do you know that you can still be kind to people and still have $1 in your bank account? Do you know that you can treat people well, be kind to others, do good to others, do good by others, and still not have everything you want in life? Every I does not have to be dotted and every T crossed in order to be happy. Because happiness is a choice. And so no matter what is going on around me, I don't want to be in this house. I want me a nice big house with a backyard, with a fire pit and a swimming pool on the other side. And somewhere for me to entertain my company. This is the type of house I envision for me to fully be who I am, right? Well, actually, I don't have to have a pool, but I do want a body of water out there so I can look at it every day because I get inspired by it. I think we all should live on a body of water, It's just something about that nature and that water that's just, ooh. But anyway, I don't have it now, y'all. but I'm happy. I'm excited about life. I'm keeping it moving, baby. I'm going to treat everybody, I'm going to try to anyway, that I come in contact with absolute love and authenticity. If I don't give you nothing else, I'm going to give you authenticity, okay? I'm going to give you until you show me different, and then I'll choose something different. But at the moment, I'm going to be happy. I gotta pay my BG&E bill right now. Y'all can cash at me if y'all want to contribute to that BG&E bill. But I gotta pay that BG&E bill today, okay? And I don't want to. But guess what? I'm just as happy as a Jaybird. I'm being happy as a Jaybird when I click that send button, and because I don't allow those things to dictate or determine my happiness, my authenticity, my whatever. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, am I perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have lied. I told lies. I sure have. Okay, I have. I never stole. I never stole then, but I lied. I told a little white lie. Like, yeah, I like you. You cute, but really, I think they not. But so I told a little untruths of my own. Okay, I have done things in my life that I am not proud of. Okay, so I'm not at all in any way speaking from expert or perfect or perfection. I'm speaking of life and living life on life terms and embracing and accepting everything that I have had in my life, whether it has been good, bad, or indifferent. Okay. I haven't always said the right things. I didn't cuss a lot of people out, y'all. I mean, oh Lord, I get hot thinking about it. I done let some things flow about this mouth. Ooh, I wish I could take it back, but I can't. So all I can do is accept it and be happy anyway. Happy not because of what has happened in my past. Happy not of because of my future, right? Not happy because of anything. Happy about the present moment. I am alive and well and able to make this video, be on Trivia's Inspirational Radio, be Facebook Live, be wherever this might go. I am happy because of this moment. We have to be happy because of the moment I woke up. I didn't have to. It's a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning, who wanted to. They didn't wake up today. So happiness does not have to be determined by the things around you. What you have to focus on is being authentic with yourself first, choosing to give it to other people if you choose to, but be authentic with yourself. Deal with whatever you need to deal with, because whatever is showing up in your life is either a reflection of you or a reflection of God. You make the choice and choose accordingly. Move forward, more importantly. And most importantly, authenticity means that you do what you do the way that you do it and allow other people the same courtesy. That's you, sis. That's how you do things. And until you choose to change it, my authentic self will say, I respect it. But I might not make a choice to be in your presence too often now. Just know that. However, I accept it, sis. You are who you are, because I am who I am. And as I accept you, you accept me, we can keep it moving. Free, happy, joyful, everything we want in life. We can keep it moving. So if you want to surround yourself with not even like-minded, but to surround yourself with just authentic women who just love life, love themselves, love you, and we are just as human as everybody else. We have the same human experiences as everybody else. We are just making a choice to love everybody, love ourselves, love you, love our families, love our community, love everything. The Ladies League of Baltimore, y'all. The Ladies League of Baltimore is here for the woman in the middle, the woman who needs someone to pour into her, resources to pour into her, networking opportunities to surround herself with women who love and who are authentic and who want everything that they also want in life, whatever that might be. Because I said, we women from all walks of life. Some of us got a little bit. Some of us got a lot of medium amount of bit. Some of us got a lot of bit, right? It doesn't matter about what you got. It's about what you want. And so if you want sisterhood, if you want inspiration, motivation, support, love, Ladies League of Baltimore. We got a 1 year anniversary coming up on August the 13th. I hope you will come and check us out. It's from 7 to 11. Tickets on sale at Eventbrite. Grab your ticket. Bring a sister friend. Bring a man. Bring a honey. Bring a significant other. Bring your husband. Bring your wife. And if you guys and you're looking and watching this and your wife needs support, you're like, yeah, my wife would. I had a guy, a husband of one of the ladies last night. It blessed my whole life. I woke up with it on my mind this morning. One of the Ladies League of Baltimore husbands came to me last night and he said, I want to say something to you. He said, my wife really loves the Ladies League. Love what y'all do. Now, for somebody's husband to say that, I know that he knows his wife is different. His wife has been changed. His wife is just glowing. The chick is glowing, okay? Because she just feels good. And I just want as many women as God would have to experience the Ladies League of Baltimore, to experience the Ladies League social network, because we're in 3 cities now. We're in 3 cities. We're not just in Baltimore. We're in Detroit, we in Baltimore, and we in Jacksonville, Florida. And I am just elated that we're going to be able to share this love around with as many women as God would have us to serve. And I know this ain't the drama network and the drama channel, but we are the inspirational channel, the inspirational radio. And so if you're looking for a little inspiration, looking for a little bit, come on over to Trivia's Inspirational Radio. The music is fantabulous. You will be in your car just having yourself a good time. And if you want a sisterhood, you're looking to rise, you're looking to grow, you're looking to learn, you're looking to be in a better version of who you are and what you are. You not looking for the same old, you looking for somewhere that is really authentic, really doing what they say they're going to do, really doing what they promise, really doing this work, right? Really in this space, giving of themselves to women of all walks of life. You ain't got to be a doctor. You ain't got to be a lawyer, but you can be a doctor and you can be a lawyer. You don't have to be anything but your authentic self. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? You can be your authentic self. If you fart. We got sisters that are fart now and tell you they farted. Okay. We got sisters who will be themselves. And if you want to surround yourself with that, by all means, check out the Ladies League of Baltimore. Check us out at our 1 year anniversary on August the 13th. And I am authentically trying to sell these tickets. I have 20 more tickets. I need y'all to buy them. I need you to support it. That is my authentic self. Letting you know I am plugging this because I need you guys to buy these last 20 tickets. Okay. And we also have our next meeting on July 28th at 6 o'clock. It is via Zoom. You do have to reach out to Michelle Mapenzi either on Instagram or Facebook to get the Zoom link. You could also call or text me at 443-515-7898, and you can get the Zoom information that way. We have to connect in some way, shape, or form in order for you to get that information, because we want to protect our space and our energy and those that come out to see us. Nonetheless, we invite you to come and join the Ladies League of Baltimore. Check us out. Become a member if you like. So be a friend to us, support us. We got some great and wonderful things coming up this fall, starting in September. I'm really excited about it. So join us, send ladies to us. Men, send your wives. I promise you, she's going to be nice. You might even get you some a little more often, okay? Because she's going to be happy. She's going to feel inspired. She's going to feel great. And she's going to give you a little bit, okay? Whoever you might be, it might be a wife. Want to bring your wife. We're good with that too, believe it or not. However you need to come before the Ladies League of Baltimore, we embrace that. We appreciate that. We love that. We love all women of all walks of life, no matter where you are. We are just our authentic selves. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on the Ladies League on Use Your Voice with Michelle Mapenzi. As we talk about the Ladies League of Baltimore. Thank you so much for joining me each week. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. You can always reach out to me on Michelle Mapenzi. I am on Instagram, Facebook, And Trivia Inspirational Radio is on YouTube. So bless your whole heart. See y'all next Saturday. Bye.
Allow us at Eddie B Productions to capture, create, and celebrate all of your greatest moments. Let us turn your joy into memories that will last forever. As we remember our beloved Eddie Blick Jr., the very reason we do it all, we aim to put a smile on your face and also your heart. Whether a birthday party, wedding planning, organizing an event, or photography, we can service all your needs. You can follow us on Instagram at Eddie B Productions, email us at eddie_productions93@outlook.com, or call us at 410-303-0101 for all your event planning, decoration, fun, and photography needs. We look forward to working with you.